Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's
By himself?
Stephanie said, yeah, no hell.
Maybe it's too cold.
bunch of babies. It's gorgeous
I thought Stephanie would be with you because she put on Facebook, yay, no hills. And
She's all tired out.
Oh.
she is. She stayed awake all night again?
I don't know, from work or whatever. She just emailed me.
Oh.
But I couldn't find my winter coat.
Oh, I wonder where it was.
It's probably in the back of
Gee.
his truck, right?
39 degrees.
You know, this is when people start to question global warming again. There are no parking signs. This is a good place to meet because you can Google the intersection and find where it is. So there's a little fisherman's parking lot right down the road here.
Okay.
And we're going to park there. Okay?
Okay.
We'll start from there. But if I had mentioned fisherman's parking lot, no one would have known where it was. If you're not familiar with the bioreserve, it's 13,000 acres of watershed land, the Watuppa, Fall River watershed land, drinking water supply. Also, trustees of reservations, which is the oldest land trust in Massachusetts. Land controlled by Fisheries and Wildlife. And also land from Department of Conservation and Recreation, which is Freetown State Forest portion. So altogether it makes 13,000 acres, and it's land that originally was set aside. The chief mission of this land is, number one, water supply protection and biodiversity. And other things like outdoor recreation, what we're doing, or people who are fishing, or hunting, or whatever. Those are all ancillary to those two main reasons. So we're at a little fisherman's parking lot where you can fish from shore, no boat fishing, because it is a secondary water supply for Fall River, and they pump from Copicut when the water's low to the North Watuppa. But just some interesting facts, because we asked some questions on our little email we had sent out. The shoreline, first of all, the reservoir was built in the 70s, 1970s, early 72 was dammed up. The Copicut River is the river that flows out of this Copicut Cedar Swamp under Quanah Road. They built a dam down here and dammed the river. The original native fish was the brook trout, and there was a commercial brook trout hatchery and farm here before it was flooded. And now, of course, the brook trout are gone because they need cool, flowing, oxygenated water. And the fish that live in the Copicut Reservoir are non-native fish, like largemouth bass, which came from New York years ago when we were transplanted, and bluegills and things like that. And lastly, the other question, one question was the area. The reservoir covers around 600 acres. And the shoreline, 4.2 miles. That's why I'm figuring it's a 5-mile wall of water. Goes down the Copicut River to the Shingle Island River to Lake Noquachoke, which is off Reed Road.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, and then from Lake Noquachoke over the dam at the old Westport factory right on Route 6 near where Lincoln Park used to be,
Right.
down the east branch of the Westport River
Right to the Westport River.
out to the Atlantic Ocean, right?
Cool.
So, neat. Water flows to the sea. Okay, shall we go?
Let's go.
We're going to go this way.
Yeah, and just to get me over the water, there's water here somewhere.
Oh, there's water we have to do today?
I don't remember how much, but there's stepping stones or something.
Tried them. Autumn olive. A lot of Portuguese people in Fall River pick them. They call them Portuguese currants.
Beautiful.
It's warmer over there.
Oh yeah, you feel the heat coming off the water.
Yeah, we did a lie on the bank. It's really
Yeah.
straight line on the other side. Endangered species are rare things. And one of the rarest is the marbled salamander, M-A-R-B-L-E-D, marbled. The color of the thing is sort of like little tiles, little granite, or marble it would be, stones, yeah. And anyhow, this vernal pool is where they've been found. It's right, you can see kind of that depression in there. And they are, unlike the spring vernal pools, of pools where, if you're familiar with them, where wood frogs and spotted salamanders and creatures that have to live in a temporary place, because if they lived in a normal body of water, fish would eat their eggs. They spawn in vernal pools. As the pool dries up, the tadpoles grow legs during the summer and leave. Well, the marbled salamander is the only one. He does the exact opposite. He lives in autumnal pools. So these rains we have in the autumn fill the pool. The marbled salamander's in there. She lays her eggs and curls around them and spends the winter trailed around her eggs in the autumnal pool. A little bit of fire reserve trivia. It's a magical spider. He's suspended in air.
I don't even want a picture of that.
He's a good spider.
You shouldn't have said nothing, let Liz walk into it.
He doesn't know where to go.
He's trying to fake Dave out here going up and down.
Camera shy.
Big landholders of the, again, the state forest with the state, the Water Reservation with the city, the Copicut Woods with the private land trust with TTOR, and then we got DNRT land, Dartmouth Natural Resource Trust, that abuts this and some other parcels. All right, this is Miller Brook. It is the only tributary to the Copicut Reservoir, and it's a periodic stream. It's a lovely little stream. It's too bad it isn't permanent in a sense, but it flows off the top of the southeast side of Copicut Hill, and comes down and flows south under Indian Town and makes a big bend over here between Indian Town and Yellow Hill, and comes down and right into the Copicut. And when it rains, or in the spring and fall, it contributes a lot of water to the Copicut. If you go back, and I'm not sure now who it was, this is in the early 70s or late 60s in the Herald News, if you went into their archives. There are a couple of people standing in the Copicut River up the other end, before this was dammed, saying that this was folly, this was foolish. Fall River should never do this because it would never fill with water. Look what you have. Right? But it did fill.
Well, any running water that's continuous will fill up eventually.
Well, right, but then you have to draw from it. When we go across the dam, interestingly, there's the spillway, and then you might see a little water, and it appears that the dam might be seeping or leaking. It's an earthen dam. But those are actually weep holes to control the pressure of the water behind it. So that's what I discovered that. Yeah, I was talking.
Continually flow.
Yes, very just to equalize the pressure. Quite a few years ago, a man used to live in here in a little trailer, and he sold it. And I don't know if it's to the trustees or who has it right now, but it's part of the bioreserve. And he had planted in the spring, especially. Liz has been up in there. All of these daffodils. It's amazing. I mean, it's not natural, but there's a whole big field of daffodils and narcissus and spring bulbs.
And they keep on multiplying too.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
they get bigger and bigger.
There are all sorts of little hidden things out here.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm still seeing.
It's like if you put
Okay, now if you see by these signs, this is a restricted area. We have permission for our little walk today. If they're yellow signs, you can go. If they're red or orange, you can't. And that's to prevent vandalism, especially down at the dam and stuff down here. Turkey farm there, I guess. Yeah, that's wonderful. They have free range chickens and turkeys and things.
Oh, nice mushrooms here.
Yeah, well, not edible. One line.
Oh,
Are they edible? I wouldn't eat those. They don't look good. They have to look pretty.
no, they're growing from this moss, this hairy cap moss. I don't know what they are, but that's a nice little clump.
You definitely gotta lean forward.
Yeah. That would work. Stephanie would not have been very happy. What's the point?
Stephanie could have went that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We would have heard her by now.
All around the shore.
Yeah, we're not even.
The trouble is you can only really fish the shore when it's low. This summer it was low. Okay. So it's really neat. You go a little sprinter or something, you get bass left and right.
Oh, okay.
Some big ones too, but most people fish up the other end in a little coves. And
Yep.
It's easier parking.
And there's that one little path over here that gets out over by these rocks.
Okay.
By the road, you'll see that path.
I saw like it kind of almost looks like an old road.
Right,
Yeah.
I think it comes out by these rocks.
Okay.
And you can see how this was a valley. It was a big white cedar swamp valley with had a trout farm over here. There was a big gravel pit on part of this also on the left side. I forgot to mention, we walked down Copicut Road. It makes a big bend there. That was relocated because the reservoir took some of the old Copicut Road. So that's the piece that was, made to run around that way. And they filled, this is all fill.
Look how high it is on that
All
side.
the way across. That's almost like 3/4 of a mile of fill.
Yeah.
Is it just as deep over there as it is there?
Yeah.
You're looking at 15 feet?
Yeah, I think the deepest is like 30 maybe, in the hole where the gravel pit. I'm not sure of the depth, but I'd say probably average is 15 feet. The now, if you have a minute, Dave, if you still have a moment over here,
Yeah, I do.
because we get a view of the valley with the two hills. That's Quanapog Hill over there, and you know, it's coastal, so that it's not a huge hill. That's Quanapog, and we'll get to see the Copicut Hill and the fire tower.
Yeah, the fire tower.
Go?
Oh wow! And you see him do this. Then he comes close.
Yeah, because people won't be opening them up.
Is this a dam or is it? Aha! It's a dam. It's a dam. A dike is used to hold back water to divert it or to protect the surrounding land, like levees.
Oh, okay.
And a dam.
So we're not protecting anything, so it's not a dike.
Right. Right. It's just or reclaiming the land. So you put a dike up and then you pump it out.
Yeah.
It's a dam. It's dammed up. It dams up the river. We just crossed the river.
Yeah.
Copicut River. Okay. There's Copicut Hill. You familiar with the fire tower?
No.
Oh, that's neat. You get a neat view of the whole fire pit.
You just see the fire tower.
If it's being manned, some days it's not manned, but if it's being manned, just wait for the guy. He'll give you a little tour.
Oh, okay.
And you can see next to those taller towers a little box of the
Do you know how to get up there?
of the fire tower.
Can you open the parking lot?
And
You walk up
that's
the road about.
Copicut Hill, and that's Quanapog Hill, and in between is the valley that's been flooded.
Okay, how many gallons of water?
Oh, I don't know. That I don't know.
Everybody got a 2x10, 3 feet long.
Well, Mother Nature's here.
Then on the way back, cross it, pick them up again.
Oh, we're gonna go back. Oh, I thought we were going further down. That's not a big deal.